welcome to Lancer Field on the campus of Laville High School for tonight's varsity football Hoosier North Athletic Conference game between the Knox Redskins and your Laville Lancers. The referee crew tonight. Referee is Dave Spencer from Granger. Umpires Mike Renner from South Bend. Linesman Bruce Wyrick from Granger. The line judge Roy White from Mishawaka. And your back judge John Riddle from South Bend.
All right, thank you for joining us tonight. This is the Laville Lancers on a pre-recorded football game. We're going up against the 5-0 Knox Redskins, paying a visit to Lancer Field tonight. Knox bringing a lot of excitement with them tonight, and deservedly so, as they have yet to see a single L on their record yet. Lancers, on the other hand, are looking to defend this new turf on their own homecoming night. The Redskins play with a lot of experience, carrying a roster that is loaded with seniors. One of those seniors is Cooper Broker, leading the offense as quarterback. Colby Johnson leads the defense with 18 tackles, and 3 of them being for a loss. Laville is 3-2 after a rugged 28-12 win against Winnemac last week. The Lancers, a team featuring underclassmen, will have a backfield starring the freshman Andrew Dill at running back, 315 yards, 4 touchdowns on the season. Calling plays will be another freshman, Leighton Zarnecki. The defense will feature Riley Wagner at 49 tackles, and the senior, Dakota Figg, with another 46. Laville's student section is decked out in the patriotic theme this week for homecoming. We've beaten Knox at every meeting for the past 4 years, so a lot is riding on this matchup for both teams. Laville Lancer football is brought to you by First Source and the IHSAA. I'm Wayne Thomas. Matthew Walter joins me for tonight's broadcast on LVH1. Right now we're going to cut to a short break for a small timeout. You're listening to Laville football on LVH1.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
The Lancer.
And again, thank you for joining
First
us
Source
on
Bank is a proud sponsor
LVH1.
of Laville
I am
Athletics.
Wayne Thomas. I'm joined
Every
by
future holds
the
at
Matt
Device.
Guru
Make sure you
himself,
also
Matt
think about your
Walter.
financial future.
Hi there.
Opening an e-student checking account with First Source Bank
With
is a
a
great
short
way to
kick.
keep you connected
Looks like
to your
it's gonna go
personal
out of bounds
finances
and
as you
brings the
start
first
on your
yellow
road to
flag of the
success.
night.
Bank the way you want, when you want, 24/7. Apply online at firstsource.com today, or come see us at locations in La Paz, Plymouth, Freeman, Walkerton, or South
Matt and I are pretty excited about this game tonight.
Member FDIC.
The Redskins have an undefeated season, so they've got a lot at stake tonight. But the Lancers, who are having a little bit of a down year after last year, they beat Knox 4 years in a row. So Knox, none of these kids know what it's like to actually beat Laville. So we'll see which one of those two sides actually wins out tonight.
35-yard line.
I think it's probably going to be a battle of defenses too. They've given up, I think, 40 points. Knox has 8 points a game. Laville's defense has been the strength of the team so far. Going to do a re-kick.
And that looks like
a hard hit to me.
number 25, Braxton Geller on the return.
Toby Dixon on the return for Knox. Connor Mangus on the tackle for the Lancers. Ball will be on the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Knox.
All right, and there, like we said earlier, defense just stepping up from the very beginning.
Tackle by Alvarado and Atkinson. Ball be at the 35-yard line. Second down and 7.
That was Edgar Alvarado. We're going to say his name a lot tonight. He's one of the young men that's leading this team in tackles so far. Yeah, we've got just enough glare from that sunset that it's really kind of making it hard to see.
Oh, and there's the defense working hard. Tackle for a loss there. Back by the 25.
Mikey Garza.
And I think they're going to credit all 11 men with part of the tackle on that one.
Okay.
That's a joke. I'm sure that the statisticians at home are not doing that. But
Third down and 9.
Ooh, a long third down here for Knox. Okay, looks like they're spreading out the offense. Thinking pass on this 3rd and long. Ooh, and the defense with an interception. That's number 14 on the Laville team.
Pass is intercepted by Devin Show.
That's number 14, Devin Show, with the interception on the Laville defense.
Ball is returned to the Knox 26-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Lancers.
Devin Shaw, one of the juniors here at Laville. We've been running a lot, so I'd expect to see, especially with 3 guys in the backfield there, another run. Oh, and he's just met right
Big on
away.
the carry.
Yeah, Dakota Figg's really stepped up this year. He's been kind of the senior leadership that the offense needs. We're still trying to replace Stanky from last year, who just broke record after record after record at Laville.
Yeah.
We're still trying to replace Curte, who broke record after record after record.
After watching Dill in the earlier games this season, I feel like he's going to be a pretty good replacement once he gets a little more experience under his belt.
Yeah, but
And there's a little pitch to number 10. That's
Aiden Doyle on the
Aiden
carry
Doyle.
for the Lancers.
Aiden Doyle.
kind of the common theme here is that
Blitzer on the tackle. Ball at the 24-yard line, 3rd down and 8.
We've got a lot of freshmen, sophomores, juniors.
Andrew Dill on the carry.
Yeah, we've got a lot of freshmen, sophomores, and juniors on this team, not a lot of seniors. Again, it's because we're still trying to replace all those big names from last year.
20-yard line.
But like I said earlier, we've got some really promising young men on this team.
Definitely. That's going to make tonight's matchup a little hard. Knox bringing in 15 returning seniors this year is going to make it a pretty tough matchup tonight.
Yeah, and they've got them on both sides of the ball. So it's not like we can look at one side as a weakness or less experience than the other. They're just a bright young group of men on offense and defense and even special teams.
Ooh, there's another pitch. For a loss in the backfield.
No, I didn't play football like you did in real life. I played a lot of video games. I think that's stuff, right? Is that what we normally refer to that as?
Yes.
20-yard line.
Got stuffed
1st
very
and
hard.
10 Redskins.
Yeah, another really promising thing here is this defensive line. We've got Zach Atkinson, Riley Wagner. Again, just sophomores, juniors stepping up, filling the role, but they're big boys that really just enjoy the defensive line. So I think as they get a little bit more experience, they're really going to run wild on this thing.
2nd down and 7.
And there's that senior experience rushing for the first down.
It's always good to have a quarterback who knows when to hold the ball and run
Cooper Broker on the carry.
rather than just throw it away.
Steps
He
out
had a
of
good
bounds.
opportunity there, and he took it.
The 28-yard line.
Yeah, a little bit of carpe scamper.
33.
Looking out, this may be the most packed I've seen the stands on both sides.
Yeah, it's a nice turnout.
all
It's good to
season.
see.
And that's a first down
Patrick
and
on the
some.
carry. Tackle by Braxton Sauer. Ball be at the Knox 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Yeah, what the deal here is.
Yeah, so I'd say early in the game we're already going to have to figure out how to stop a couple of these running plays they're going with.
Yeah, to go back to that experience thing you were talking about. Guys got a lot of heart, working hard, they're hitting hard up front, but not with that lack of experience. Plays like that just get away from them. Leave a hole wide open. Guy rips off 10, 12 yards there.
The 40-yard line, 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, for those at home watching, whether it be later this week or a few days later, it's 90-something degrees outside. It's 7:30 at night.
It's a very warm day.
It's the first day of fall.
Oh, and and he gets the pass incomplete. Almost with the sack there. Is that number?
Trey Fletcher is incomplete. We 3rd down and 8.
Number 15 there. Braxton Sauer there, almost with the sack there, almost with the sack.
Braxton Sauer was supposed to start the season as quarterback. Tweaked his ankle a little bit and ended up giving way to Leighton Zarnecki, and he's taken the role in stride. He still comes out on offense a couple times to line up as a tight end, but he communicates with Leighton when he comes out, kind of what they're looking at, sharing his experience and where things are going. Got a flag here.
Ooh, start on the offense, all right.
Against Knox.
Makes this 3rd and long even longer.
5-yard penalty. Make it 3rd down and 15. 3rd down and 13. Math, it's all math.
It could give way to another interception opportunity if things pan out right. Oh, he comes down with it. That was a
great catch, a good throw. The quarterback hung in there right until he got a hit.
Yeah, he really saw that one through.
Yeah.
That's Luke Tolson, again, senior. So basically the exact opposite of our roster, where you just see underclassmen over and over and over. Senior receiver, senior receiver, senior receiver. Well, one of the things I've really liked the most about this team is they don't really hang their heads after a play doesn't go their way. They come out, they've still got that drive behind them, the passion that goes into football, and they forget that last down and they just play this next play as if it's everything. So
that's right. Going back to the first week, that 0-41 loss. They played right till the end.
Patrick again on the carry. Russell Gentner on the tackle.
And this is a change of pace from what we've normally seen in some of the games in the past few weeks. Normally, the defense just stays on the field so long. It's good to see our offense already out there and the defensive Already had a couple breaks to him.
It is.
Jared
It's
Prater.
number 84, Jared Prater on the run.
Remember in the past, the visiting team gets the ball first, and the defense just stays on the field. One of it was for over 8 minutes in the first quarter on just the very first drive because it was just nickel and dime over and over.
First and 10 Knox.
That having a game that goes like that over and over, that wears on a team. Makes it tough to go back out there. Makes it tough to keep hitting hard and keep working through the play.
Patrick on the carry.
Yeah, and Patrick is
Tackle by
already
Jacob Hamanui.
just racking up the yards.
Ball beyond the 23-yard line. Second down and 7. Cooper Broker on the carry for Knox. Tackle by Edgar Alvarado.
First Horse Bank
that
is a
kid's
proud
again.
sponsor of Laville Athletics. Whatever your future holds after high school, make sure you also think about your financial
Yeah,
future.
Edgar's funny because
Opening an e-student checking account with First Source Bank is a great way to keep you connected to your personal finances as you start on your road to success. Bank the way you want, when you want, 24/7. Apply online at firstsource.com today, or come see us at locations in La Paz, Plymouth, Freeman, Walkerton, or South Bend.
Member
That young
FDIC.
man, but his brother I had last year, not quite the same child there. Not quite the same child.
Both good kids. Both of them play football.
That's true.
I actually see him on the field right now, number 60.
Yep.
But yeah, very, very good personalities with both the Alvarados.
Lining up near the goal line there. They're sticking to this run play. This is about the third or fourth run in a row.
On the carry.
They're just trying to wear that defense
Tackle
down.
by Braxton Sauer.
Get them tired. Get them making mistakes.
Ball is on the 6-yard line. Third down and 1.
Yeah, but they're running right at Russell Gentner and Zach Atkinson. And if I could pick two guys I was going to run at on that team, those are not the two. It looks like that's going to be the first score of the night.
And a touchdown.
Sticking to that running game. Wearing us out. Putting 6 up on the board. Let's see if their kick team can put up an extra point.
Josh Alexander will attempt the extra point for Knox.
And the
Extra
PAT
point
is
attempt
good.
no good.
No good. No good.
Even better for us.
From here, it looked good. From here.
All right, that's going to bring out special teams again. So let's see how this young offense is able to match up against how they're able to respond to that early score. And it looks like we've got
Colby Watts back there to
Colby
receive.
Watts will be deep for the Lancers.
that kid is electric.
He is. He is.
Josh Alexander
Bright young
will
kid.
kick off for
Lots
Knox.
of potential.
Yeah, he got tweaked a little bit too a few weeks back, but he came back ready to go, rejuvenated, and ready to take this
Very deep kick, and he had to take a few steps back to catch that one. He was not expecting it to go that deep after that first kick of the game.
But he still brought that back past the 20.
He did. He did a very good job. Fielded it, got under his feet, got 20 yards back out of that one.
Yeah, and the day after that Monday after he took that injury, that's the first time I ever saw Kobe Watts not laughing and smiling. And it wasn't because he was still hurt. He was just disappointed he couldn't help the team more. He really cares about the other men out there on the football field with him, and I think he felt like he may have let him down a little bit more.
Yeah, good kid. Had him in class last year as a freshman. Hard worker, good kid. Oh.
Just could not escape the sack there.
No, it looks like they read that one from the beginning.
I think
Zarnecki drops back to pass. Tackled by. Drops the mic.
Yeah, Layton's had a couple sacks. He is a multi-sport athlete. He's going to be able to evade, and as he gets more comfortable back there, some of those basketball skills, running back and forth across the court, he's going to be able to stay fresh longer. He's going to be able to know when to run, like you pointed out earlier, when's a good time to just throw it away and when's a good time to make that run. And once he's able to connect those dots, and he's a smart young man, once he connects those dots, he's going to be quite the force out there at quarterback. But in the present tense, it's 3rd and 17.
They got a long way to go for that first down.
I don't know if Kobe Watts can be able to run all 17 of those.
I'm guessing it's going to be a pass this time.
Ball's on the Lancers 16-yard line.
Looking for Layton to drop a nice deep pass. Ooh, a little false start on the offense.
I think this one's going to get even deeper.
Yep.
Penalty against the Lancers.
Those are the penalties that kill you. Those are the ones that are avoidable, right? A little more practice, a little more keeping your head in the game, thinking hard.
Looks like it was a delay of game.
Oh, delay of game.
That's another one, a little bit more experience.
Yep.
They're down at 20.
Be able to get that communication down and hash those things out. So 3rd and 20, it's even more likely to be a pass, right?
Yeah, they backed right up almost onto the goal line there. Or it is the goal line.
Nope, and I think they were
just hoping to get a few more yards, get a little room so their punter doesn't
play the field position.
Yep. Give their punter a little more breathing room.
Pope on the carry. No gain on the play. 4th down and 20.
That brings out David King, the senior.
David King will punt for the Lancers.
David King, he's done it all this year. He's got sacks, tackles for a loss, 17 tackles, I think, on the season. And he's the king of special teams with that foot that he brings.
Oh, with a good long line drive punt. Not a lot of air under that one. It's fielded by number 84,
Ooh.
Jared Prater, and tackled almost immediately. Didn't get anywhere with that one.
I think that was Nathan Nichols-Peterson on the tackle.
Tackle by Dakota Fig.
Dakota Fig, one of the two. Like I said, I've still got a little bit of glare now from the lights coming onto the windows here.
Does make it a challenge.
And I'm just not very good with numbers. That's your thing as a math teacher.
That is my thing as a math teacher here. Don't ask me to add or subtract, though. That's what kills me. Well, it looks like coach has called that one. Run play on first down. Had a blitz package ready to go for this.
Patrick on the carry.
Yeah, the motion start getting a little bit high on the sidelines right now.
44-yard line. End of the first period.
And that's the end of the first. I think we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back to you after this. Once again, this is LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
First West Bank is a proud sponsor of Laville Athletics. Whatever your future holds after high school, make sure you also think about your financial future. Opening an e-student checking account with First West Bank is a great way to keep you connected to your personal finances as you start on your road to success. Bank the way you want, when you want, 24/7. Apply online at firstwest.com today, or come see us at locations in La Paz, Plymouth, Bremen, Walkerton, or South Bend.
First Source Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation. That was the end of the first quarter with a score of 6 Knox, 0 Laville. So like we kind of predicted earlier, it's been a little bit of a defensive battle, just going tick for tack. Knox was able to almost death by paper cuts that drive that they scored, just 2 yards at a time, 3 yards at a time, another 4. I think they had one big run in there for 14 yards, but other than that, it was just tick tack over and over.
Yeah, what's that saying? 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was their offense that last drive, working their way down the field.
If it puts points on the board, then it was a good drive. Oh, David King
had a chance for that in the backfield tackle, but missed it.
That was Jake Martin, the freshman. Couldn't quite wrap him up all the way.
Looked like he overshot the tackle just a little bit.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school.
Third down and 4.
High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies.
3rd and 4, that opens up a lot of plays in your playbook.
It does. A lot of short passes. Ooh, careful, guys. And
a lot of 5-yard runs.
A lot of 5-yard, right up the middle with that number 22. That's Dawson Patrick on the carry. He was just working hard right up the middle, pushing for those yards.
On the tackle. Ball's at the Lancer 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Knox.
And he's a pretty big kid down there. Look at him. He's a little bigger than all the guys next to him. Looks like a fullback almost. The kind of down and distance runner that you need when you in those situations. It's a little design quarterback run.
And met on the outside there.
On the carry. Tackle again by Devin Show.
Yeah, when you've got a quarterback that's able to just expand the field that way, that's part of what's led them to this undefeated season out there.
Show that student athletes in Indiana are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics, high school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Austin Reisner on the catch there. He was just wide open standing out there. A little, I don't know, blown coverage maybe, or just quick feet.
There's just one
from his defender.
Ball beyond the Lancer 34-yard line. 1st and 10 Knox. Flag on the play.
false start again.
Penalty against Knox. False start. 5 yards. Move the ball back to the 39-yard line. First down and 15.
Yeah, this is going to be exhausting as a defensive player to have been on the field for this many minutes already in the game. Like we said earlier, it's not only is it hot, but that flag on the flagpole is not moving.
That's right. No wind tonight.
Ooh.
Number 87 on the dicey catch there.
Kind of the Xbox sort of catch there.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to happen in real life.
No.
Ball beyond the Lancer 30-yard line.
Good follow through on his part, though.
Oh, yeah. Stayed with it.
Second down
Got two
and
hands
6.
on it.
So that's going to bring him down to 2nd and 6 at this point.
Like you're saying, it's a hot night. 90 degrees, wind's not blowing. It's a test to see just how conditioned these boys are, if they can handle it for the entire game.
Yeah, I'm up here thinking this is kind of uncomfortable. I'm really warm. Now, I don't have anybody hitting me, nor do I want it, so you can just stay where you are. But
oh, number 84 on the end around there. Gets tackled, maybe gets 2 yards. All right.
On the carry.
So that's, again, Knox sticking with the run. Handing the ball off.
Pope on the tackle.
Stretching the defense out with an end around rather than up the middle.
Ball at the
Got a lot of
Lancer
range on this
28-yard
team.
line.
and they're going to
Third down
both
and 4.
sides. We've seen in the past where they just focus on that left side. This one's going to left, right, middle.
Yeah.
You just don't know which way they're going to run at you from.
So they're lining up in another run formation. Oh, but it's a pass this time.
No, it's like Austin Reisner again.
Yeah.
Complete to Austin Reisner. Wrestled out of bounds
It's got some soft hands.
at the 16-yard line. First and 10, Knox.
We've seen this formation before. We've seen it as a run. We've seen it as a pass. Oh, and it's another run to the big number 22.
Patrick on the carry. Tackle by David King.
Number 22 there, Dawson Patrick on the carry. Big man just pushing it right up the middle.
Ball's on the Lancer 14-yard line. Second down and 7.
Another design quarterback run. And he just squeaks into the end zone right there by the pylon.
He put the moves on that time, dodged a couple tackles.
He did. Like you were saying earlier, it's great to have a quarterback who can stretch the field, who can run the ball.
Who knows when to do it.
When to do it. Got quick feet.
Now, they'd missed the kick earlier, so it looks like they're going to go for 2 to hedge their losses here.
It's not a bad idea.
And with the way they've been able to run for 3 or 4 yards at a time, it's and not good.
Extra point attempt is not good.
That was a good stop by the defense there, making sure that they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
That's broken up by Braxton Sauer coming in. We're going to take you to another quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment. This is LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in Indiana are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, we are back after that touchdown and no good 2-point conversion.
Yeah, so we've had 2 really good defensive stands. It's resulted in 6 points each time. But there have been some highlights. There are a couple good tackles. Let's see if the offense is able to match that same momentum here.
Let's get a good start on this kickoff. Looks like Colby Watts back there again. Oh, very quickly he goes vertical on that run. He gets lots of yards, gets moving ahead, got some blocks.
He's going to bring us up to like the 32, 33. Yeah, he has the ability to completely change field position. I watched him return one the second game of the season, I believe. He returned one for a touchdown. I suppose the benefit of it being warm out like this, you never really cool off, right?
Yeah, you never get cold. You're always warm, you're always ready.
Tonight we have at certain points in the ball game, officials timeout for water breaks for the team.
Oh, and because of how hot it is, we're going to have official water breaks. It's not going to count as a timeout for either team. It's just an official's timeout. And it looks like the refs are standing over each huddle to make sure people are actually drinking water.
That's good. I like to see that out there, making sure the kids stay hydrated. All right. First and foremost, these are kids. We want to keep them healthy, want to keep them happy.
And it's giving the cheerleaders a chance to come out and rile the crowd back up a little bit.